Morning, guys. Just another thing about these stalkers. They- they'll follow you into the toilet. They'll follow you into the supermarket. They'll follow you into the shopping centre. They'll follow you into the chemist. They'll follow you into the bank. They'll follow you everywhere you go. You have to see, even when you're doing your shopping. They'll follow you into the shopping to see what you're doing, to see what's in your basket, to see what you're doing in the bank, what you're doing in the shopping, what you're doing in the chemist, what you're doing in the thing. They'll always, doesn't matter where you go, what you do, they'll always be following you into every spot. And then when you do go into the supermarket, they'll either bag into you or swerve a trolley at you or some fucking thing. They're using every how could I put it? They'd be using every tactic they have in their book against you. They never stop watching you. They're watching you the whole time. When you leave the fucking flat, when you leave your house, when you get into your car, and then they follow you, and you went into the shopping centre, they follow you everywhere. They want to see what you're at the whole time, what you're doing the whole time. So basically what we have to do is fucking use every tactic that we have in our books to try and combat this, but you mightn't think to do, but that's exactly what to do. They'll always have eyes on you, no matter where you are or what you're doing or what you're not doing, or whether it's even buying stuff or you can see them a mile away, for fuck's sake. You'll be accused of shit that you're not doing, and it's just fucking stone crazy. Whatever, I don't know, whatever's in their heads, I can't understand, But they're the pillars of community, These is the ones that's going to mass every day or handing out community on the altar, and handing out community on the altar and going to mass every Sunday, or doing everything for collecting money for charity and all that. These is the ones that's doing all this, And then if you said that, oh no, how that's a chance she wouldn't be stalking and harassing, or he wouldn't be stalking and harassing, And then you have more than civilians stalking you as well. You have professionals as well, These ones that's trained in this, but it's they're just not fucking. They're not right in the head, There's people out there and they have committed more crimes and done more shit than I have ever done in my life. But yet, who is the one that's gone under this fucking program? Me, because I'm an easy fucking target, that's why. And I have no backing from my family either. They wouldn't back me up either because they were involved in it or got involved in it down through the years or whatever. Through stupidity of their own, or lack of small-mindedness, or I don't know, fuck how, but they did anyway. But I keep saying reap what you sow, that's what I said, but sure, it's right. It's right, guys. I'm just having a cup of coffee. There's men, women, and young fellas out there. Even the school children at it. The ones at secondary school and that, they are doing it as well. Now, who puts them up to that? Is it the mother and father puts them up to it? Or is it somebody else that's putting them up to it? You know, because I'd seen them doing it, should have done it to me, you know. From school children up. You know, but I don't know, guys. But there's one sure thing, they'll follow you everywhere or be there where you're going. Because there's only 3 or 4 routes I take anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Follow you everywhere, keep an eye on you, see what you're doing. You mightn't believe this, but that's exactly true. But grown men pissing in front of you. What they're trying to do is fuck up your mind, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they're trying to do, you know. There's no other way about it. They're going to try and fuck you up, make your head fuck your mind up, like, you know, by doing all these skits and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a man yesterday and in the outside the car drinking his fucking tea or coffee or whatever it was. Could he not have there's actually seats and tables outside McDonald's in Monaghan. Would that not be better spot for them to sit down and drink his tea than standing in front of my car drinking it? You know. But this is the fuckwits, the hour, you know. They just fucking, I don't know how to, he looked a bit fucking crazy in the head, the same fella, you know, but sure, that's what they'll try and project onto you, you know, these fucking lunatics. But, you know what, I had a fucking laugh the time the 2 brothers come down, you know, I was explaining, and I explained that no, they didn't stay long. I stayed for about 10 minutes, you know. But so I had a bit of a temper up on me per usual. But I explained about the neighbours striking the furniture and banging on the walls and all that. And he says they must have been out of the mental hospital or something like that there. Wouldn't that be right awful? Said the other fella. Otherwise I didn't say anything, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you won't be believed. They don't fucking believe you, like, you know. And them knowing rightly that it's going on and happening. And actually done, there was a program up there put on a fella. There's probably one fella today when he disappears or gone, they put the program on the next fella. I think that's the way it goes, guys. But they just want you to, even in the shopping centre, they'd be backing into you and pushing the trolleys into you, watching to see what you're buying and the whole fucking shebang, you know. It's just pure fucking sick. And I actually seen a woman, I'm near sure I seen a head up official that retired there this last few days. Twice in this last 2 days. Now, and like how many times do you see the same person when you go into a town? You know, you don't, because the simple reason is they're put there that fucking make sure that you see them, you know, or told to be there. I've seen it too. It's just a disgusting, fucking evil, nefarious fucking program, you know. that has not been used on. You see, if you fall out with a couple of people, if you fall out with a certain person in this country, or a couple of people in this country, you're fucked, you know, because one knows the other, and this group knows that this is going on, and the other group knows it's going on, and if you get one person from each group, well, that's it, you're stuck in the fucking program, you're into the program. And we all know who they are. But I don't know, guys, to just if you continue to stride or if you're trying to make any progress or go about your daily business, I don't want to fight anyone or get into any arguments or fighting or rowing with anybody or with civilians or anybody at all, men, women or children. I don't want to get in trouble with anybody. I want to mind my own business and go about my day's business and thing. But you see, they put the trouble in front of you, you know. Well, if I'm confronted, I'm not going to back down. It's as simple as that, you know. But I'm not out there to cause trouble. I'm definitely not going out in the mornings or the evenings or any days at all to cause trouble. It's when it's put up in front of you, you'll have to react. So what else can you do, you know? And well, I'm not going to back down from trouble. So I'm not. I'm going to back down from anybody. Simple as that. I'm 62 years of age now, nearly coming up. But at the end of the day, 7 years in January under this fucking shit. 7 years going under this crap. Going into the shops, been accused of fucking stealing stuff. Not allowed into shops for fucking not wearing a mask. And all fucking lies and bullshit on their behalf. You know. But yet, as the fella says, I'm the wrong one, you know. I'm the wrong one. I was staying over there in Annamecarrick for a while. It's a scenic spot, like it's a nice spot to stay, it's nice forest and there's a lake there, and I do a bit of fishing as well, no matter what your man said. But sure, you know, you were the caretaker or whatever, I think there was two of them there. There was one of them okay, sensible enough, he'd talk to you. He was probably around my own age. And then there was a younger boy in it, but sure, the younger fellow was saying, you're going to get bunked in your car, we'll bone you in your car, or you in your car. And then coming down in the van with 6 fellas in it, and them all tatted up and T-shirts on them and the whole lot, you know, and they're threatening you, you know, and the whole shebang. What, for sitting a few nights in a scenic spot in the middle of fucking nowhere, annoying no one, you know, but yet, oh, there's somebody living in the forest, you know, and this crack and that, you know, and I says, what am I doing? Am I causing noise harassment? Am I flying up and down the lane in the car? What am I doing wrong? Oh, well, nothing, but you're not allowed to stay here. Why? What's up with that? I'm not asking anything of anybody. Hang on, this bloody dog shelf in here. What's up, Smokey? What's up? But another frosty morning there, guys, now. But you know, when you can't stay out there on the road every day. You have vehicle harassment. You go into a shop, you have vehicle harassment. Or you have vehicle harassment, and then you have You have the people harassing you in the shops. You have the people harassing you everywhere you go. Doesn't matter where you go, what you do. It's harass you the whole time, you know. But what's my point is, how long can somebody take this, you know what I'm saying, until you lash out? Or you catch someone in the act of doing something, you know. And then you get the old boys in their jeeps flying around the place, you know, swerve over at you and then wave, you know. You're not my friend. I don't know you from Adam. But there's loads of tactics to do out there, guys. I can't think of fucking half of them now at the minute, you know. But people don't take drugs and alcohol people take drugs and alcohol to escape society. They don't take them because they want to take them. They take them because they want to fucking escape from reality and society and what's going on in it, you know, and what's happening out there, you know. They don't want them because it's fucking their own. But sure, if everything was right out there and everything was right and society was right and people were treated right, there'd be no need for drugs and alcohol. But the whole system is all fucking twisted up that fucking much. People has to fucking rely on a fucking alcohol or drugs or whatever the fuck it is to try and cope a bit with what's going on. You know, that's the whole thing. That's, oh, he takes drugs and he's in the mental hospital and all this. I wonder why he takes drugs and I wonder why he's in the mental hospital. He was probably fucking driven there. Driven to take drugs and driven to take fucking alcohol or drugs and alcohol and fucking be in a mental hospital. So what other way would you be in a fucked up society like this? And that's what it is, fucked up big time. You know, it's not a bit of wonder every other day you fucking hear someone missing or someone has committed suicide or, you know, this is on the news every day, such and such missing, such and such body got here, body got there. You can't, how the fuck can you blame anyone? Do you know what I'm saying? Sure, the whole thing, she put down day in and day out. It's a fucking disgrace. There's no compassion or no fucking, there's no reality or no sense to anything that's been done. You know, the likes of old people been fucking put in their houses and locked up for fucking 12 months. How the fuck do you justify that? You know, with that fucking coronavirus or whatever it is. You know, it's not a wonder fucking people screwed up in the fucking head. You know, because it's fucking society and the cunts out there that's doing it. That is fucked up. You know, through corruption and fucking money and fucking new cars and new houses and, you know, and fucking, I seen, I think it was driving down there in the Skilling, I'm not sure what it was, a fucking Lamborghini or a fucking, I forget what it was. It was some fancy racing car anyway. Down in Enniskillen, the others, we were behind an Audi R8. Like, you know, what the fuck, like? You know, it's Ireland you're in. Where the fuck do you see one of these, like? You don't see them in Ireland. What's his job, I wonder? You know, it's not building blocks anyway, or fucking digging a hole in the road or fair play to him if he has it, but fuck him, you know, if he has it properly, you know. But you don't get the likes of these big two-storied houses and big fucking cars and big fancy things by walking down the straight line in the road. You know, there's no fucking way you can do it on the amount of money that the people gets over here. Well, you might be able to do it unless you're well up in the government or something like that there. But your every second house down here is a big two-storied house, big fancy cars outside it. There's not one car. There could be a couple of cars on a Jeep or whatever it is, you know. What do you have to do to get this, like? You know, and there's nothing down here in Monaghan. You can't do anything with the land. There's a few egg fucking shops, factories or whatever, or talkie factories, that's about it. You know, a steel factory or whatever. I don't know, guys, the whole fucking thing is twisted up, the fuck. It's twisted all up. The people's corrupted to the fucking hilt, and the ones that's, you know, it's all fucking... There has been a documentary on there all week about a certain person in Cavan. You know, what is the documentary about? You know, to discuss all his life and what he done and all. But sure, we know what he was at and what he was at. I was insured with him years ago. And he was reasonable to get insured with. That was fucking great. You know, you weren't fucking ripped off, not compared to now. £1,000. I'm 62 years of age and I'm paying over £1,000 a year for insurance on a wee 1.4 Corolla. You tell me, is that right or fucking wrong? And I've been with the same company this last 4 or 5 years. I'll be fucking changing. No, but that insurance company I was with there way back years and years ago, I'll tell you one thing, there wasn't, I couldn't say nothing wrong about them, because they were absolutely fair with their prices. I'm telling you, it was unbelievable. It was great, you know. But the man was making plenty of money at the time or whatever. I don't know his business, but he was making plenty of money at the time. But all I know is I had my car insured with them, and it was fucking fantastic, you know. There was no way of ripping you off or anything like that there. What insurance not compared to now. You're fucking screwed by the banks, you're screwed by the insurance companies, you're screwed by the... Every time I go into the fucking supermarket, you look at a price, it's this price today, and it's up now tomorrow. You know, it's up in price tomorrow. Everything changes every day, prices. You know, the petrol was... I think actually the petrol come down. It was 167. I don't know, I think it could have come down to 152, I'm not sure. But, well, you guys, I was just trying to explain what they're at out there with me, you know. Folly everywhere in supermarkets, banks, fucking round the country. If they're not following, they're meeting you on the roads. And then they're in your business. They want to be in your business 24/7, you know. That's the type of them. In your business 24/7. But, you know, and these are the ones that's up serving communion and sitting in the front seats in communion on a Sunday and in mass with a load of fucking paedophiles, you know, that hasn't been all rooted out yet. That's what's going on, and they're involved in it as well, you know. Sitting over, I got a lift over with a friend of mine we went over to Circle K, and we stopped in the middle of the thing before going up to the pumps of the shops. I say, what are you stopped here for? And next minute the Jeep pulled up in front of us. And he says to me, you know who's in that? And I says, how the fuck would I know who's in the Jeep? A priest, he says. How did he know that there was a priest in the fucking Jeep? But he was stalking and harassing me as well. So obviously that was another set-up they done. So what the fuck? Sure, the fucking whole fucking country's involved in it. So why not them as well, sure? They're supposed to be the biggest corrupt fuckers of the whole lot. You didn't see too many fucking priests been convicted for fucking convicted for the paedophilia or whatever either, did you? No. But sure, where do I tell you? Do what the fucking rest of the guns do, the rest of the neighbours. Turn their back. Oh, as long as it's not involving me, I don't give a shit. That's what to tell you. You know. Big scam with the fucking vaccine now as well, with the with the spread of it. Oh, the vaccine we didn't make the vaccine to stop the spread of COVID. And so what was the whole fucking point of making it in the first place? You know? So your vaccine isn't worth a shite to you if there was a virus in the first place. I know I'm rambling on about this whole virus case, but it sickens me to fucking listen to the fucking lies and the corruption and the more lies on top of lies, you know. You'll be thrown in the fucking mental hospital if you don't watch yourself, or you'll be fucking thrown in jail if you don't watch yourself. Well, what the fuck am I doing wrong that this has to happen to me? Tell me that. What am I doing fucking wrong that I have to be put in a mental hospital or put in jail or what? Am I out robbing fucking shops or mugging old people or stabbing fucking people or shooting people or boning places or what am I doing that's so fucking wrong? You know? No, I just crossed a couple of people and that was it. That's what happened to me. I was put on the fucking X mark on his head. No, sorry, the target. The big circle on the back. I don't know what's coming next, guys, but it'll be something anyhow. But sure, you couldn't get the Michael Barden, he's in America as well, but they shot out his fucking patio's door with a 9mm fucking bullet. He found the bullet underneath the fridge. Straight through the patio doors. You know, what? Why would you do that? So what did he do that fucking deserved all that? Just these people are sick in the fucking head, guys. I don't know. It's all lies and it's all lies and corruption. Abuse of authority. You know, abusing your authority. But it's always the same. It was always the fucking same. My young fella had ADHD. I don't know whether I told you this before. He had ADHD and the doctor sent him in to see a psychiatrist, and we went in to see a psychiatrist to get counsel on ADHD to see what we could do about it or whatever. And this was an NHS and in St Agnes in Monaghan. And sent in and we met this woman. Oh yeah, I'm such and such and such. Yeah, right, okay, right. And we were looking after her and 17 months we were going in and out. I don't know whether it was once a week or twice a week or whatever it was, but it came to the stage where I says, this is dragging on a good bit, you know, and, you know, where's the psychiatrist, you know, or whatever, you know, and I says, you're the psychiatrist here to this woman. She says, no, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm a specialised nurse. But to say, we weren't sent here to see you, we were sent here to see the psychiatrist by the doctor. Oh, well, the psychiatrist can't see everybody. What the fuck is she there for? You know? And you know, you're a specialised nurse and she's a psychiatrist. What's the difference in that? Obviously, you haven't the qualifications that she has. So after 17 months of bullshit, cartoons, don't let them watch cartoons. Don't let them play any games. I was an alcoholic. And when they were coming down, when the kids and the kids and the mother was coming down in the morning, I was laying asleep in the hallway, knocked out from drink, which was an absolute lie. And any of my family will tell you that as well, that I was unconscious with drink. Blaming everything under the sun, not to diagnose him with ADHD. And what she had more than that. And to say, right, I want a meeting here with the psychiatrist, with you and whoever else is involved in this carry on after 17 months, nearly 2 years at this stage going on, to see what the crack is. But should they all come in and they sat up again, a big long table, and sat up, and myself and Aaron, the young fella, was there or whatever, and to say, look, has he got ADHD or not? No, he hasn't. Right, to say, there's no point in talking to you any longer. Come on, Aaron, we go. So we went up. So we went to a specialist in Dublin, and it took him half an hour to an hour to diagnose him through his mother. What is he doing and what does he not do? The mother was in for that certain amount of time, and then Aaron went in to this doctor, and he was out in 15 or 20 minutes. He had ADHD, ODD, and I think it was some other compulsive something disorder as well. He had 3 things wrong. And that took an hour to diagnose that, after spending wasted 2 years in St. Davenant's, in seeing them fucking muppets, clowns in there. And it took that doctor in Dublin an hour to diagnose him. And after 2 years in there, he still wasn't diagnosed. It's not a bit of wonder that, yeah, he could have that, or he'd take that tablets there. They couldn't even tell us. Well, they did tell us it didn't. They told us that there was nothing fucking wrong with him. That's what you're up against in this fucking life now. Against these fucking muppets. Excuse me, we're getting a bit fucking hyped up here. It's a fucking disgrace what the people has to go underneath or under to do. But sure, half of them is working for the cabal anyway, so what the fuck, you know? Why not? Sure, if you're screwed up, they'll fucking screw you up more. That's what they'll do with you. Plain and simple about it. I swear to God, this it's a fucking disgrace. It's a holy disgrace what's going on, and they'll let them do it. And the ones that's letting them do it is more screwed up than the ones that are fucking at this shit. Oh, I don't know. But this is reality, guys. This is what's going on in society yet today. Out there in society today, you know. You're treated like a piece of shit. You know. What's up? Reap what you sow. That's what I say. You can't treat people like shit and get away with it. You might do it for a while, but you'll not get away with it. It's not long to Christmas now, guys. But I don't know. That's just basically what's happening to me. Any of the things ramped up, and these crowd here is this place that I'm staying in. So they can't send me enough threatening letters. You want to be evicted, and you know, DSB and the whole lot, give you wrong readings, didn't even give me the right reading of DSB. Behind with DSB and the whole fucking lot, behind in the rent and all this bullshit, you know, threatening letters and, you know, all to keep you fucking stressed and under pressure. And if it's not letters from them, it's letters from someone else. And if it's not phone calls from someone, it's threatening phone calls or someone that you don't know. You know, out throwing muck on your fucking windows or throwing shit around your back. But no, fire alarms. I think they check the fire alarms in this place about 6 times a fucking year. No, there's no need for that. That's a load of fucking bullshit. That's another fucking setup as well, if you ask me. You know, I can go out there and press the fucking alarm and see is it working or not. Of course it's working. So nobody interferes with them. Why wouldn't it work, you know? If they were checked twice a year, wouldn't it be plenty, you know? Probably another money fucking racket. But, oh, I don't know, it's just the longer it goes on, the worse it goes on, the worse you can see the shit coming out and out and out. You know, like the wrongdoings and the shit that the people are at. Oh, I don't know. There's an awful lot of people out there who has to answer an awful lot of fucking questions. That's all I can say. But in certain cases, I think that these people are put up to do this, you know. The stalking and harassment. Now, in some of the cases, I think, to be quite honest with you, I think that an awful lot of them don't want to do this, but they're forced to do it. I can see on some of their faces and the way they act and the way they go on. You get to know after 6 years of being stalked how people react and how whether they're doing it or not. Like, you know, you can you know the difference in a fella going or a girl or a woman going about their normal day of business. You know, and then you can tell between them and the ones that's stalking and harassing. You know, after 6 years of you can't tell you're a fucking muppet. But that's what I think it is, you know, and I have a court case going on. It's I think it's there as long as I started. I think it's happened the first year. The first year that the stalking and harassment started on me. And that's nearly going on 4 or 5 years now. It's gone on 3 to 4 years, I think, if not longer. But the solicitor went in and rang me one day, can you go in and see the barrister or whatever? I said, yeah, no problem. Went in and seen him, asked me a few questions or whatever. I told him what happened, and I told him I was being stalked and harassed, and that I think that this person was involved in the stalking and harassment, and that's why he did this thing occurred on that night, and the whole lot. But you ever hear the likes of the case going on 5 years? You know. But they don't want this they don't want to see this going into the likes of this going into the court, you know, or being publicised, you know what I'm saying? So the next time they want me to court, I'm gonna tell them to fucking just get this case thrown out, you know, because it's gone on too long. It's corrupt now, you know. Too many knows about it, and you know, it should have been solved long before now. Yeah. But it was the same in Smedsford, so they were coming in and out in the cars, and the ones next door going ballistic, 4 foreigners. And then them reversed out when you're driving up, going out, they're reversed out in front of you. Throwing the rubbish in the garden, you know. You had it all, you had it from the people around you. You know, there's the people, the neighbours that I lived with for years, you know. There. Now, they weren't all involved in it, but there was a good few of them involved in it, you know. And they were from Newbliss as well. There was certain people from Newbliss. I know people from Newbliss that's involved in it. We'll not mention any names yet, but you see, it's all, there's too many of these crowds dependent on another crowd. And that's how this came about, I think, you know. But there was a friend of mine years ago, and I didn't know it at the time, but he was put under the program and he died from it, you know. He seized up and died from it, you know. And then what I was told happened to him was that he seized up. He went to grab a tea towel or something one day, and the company couldn't let go of it. He all seized up or whatever, and then they got the doctor or whatever, and then said, so was he not treated for that or whatever? Yeah, but the doctor was treating him for the wrong thing. That's what I was told. And then the brother told me it was cancer. It wasn't fucking cancer he died from. But this program would fucking give you anything, so you can contact anything out of this fucking program, the amount of stress and harassment that you're put under. You know, you can get anything out of it. Cancer, diabetes, fucking you name it, you can get it out of it. That's the whole point in putting you under stress every fucking day, you know. But there are big men out there in their lorries driving across at you and a whole lot of fucking big men, aren't you? Oh, look at guys, I don't know, it's just fucking crazy out there, crazy at the minute, you know. They're stone fucking mad, you know. They just don't want to survive in society, and that's just fucking it, you know. But you fucking let me go into the middle of a forest and I'll not be annoying anybody. So I'm not annoying anyone either. So it's all the fucking one, you know. But so, you can't do anything now. You can't even go in and get a cup of coffee in McDonald's unless you're fucking harassed. And then if you're not harassed there, they'll fucking treble the strength of the cup of coffee. You know, if you had anxiety, you'd fucking rank it up by drinking real strong coffee, you know. Alright guys, I don't know how long I'm on this here. I think I'm on it too long. What time is it? Jeez, it must be half an hour I'm on this here. No, 45 minutes. But that's all I can tell you guys, is just to keep, if there's any target individuals listening to this or see this, like, just play it calm as you can, you know, and ignore them, because they're not worth your time concentrating on it. They're just pure doubt, you know. Right guys, so I think I'll leave it at that. Better go and get something done or do something now. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, but we'll get something done anyway. Yeah. No word from the family this 6 years since this ramped up. Not a phone call, not a fucking... Just been told that nobody wants anything more to do with you. And that's what I've been told. For why? What did I do that was so bad? Tell me that. It's a disgrace to the lengths of these people will go to. But it's a disgrace that this is going on, you know. But there's no one there will help you because they're afraid of their lives. But just a quick one now, guys. They ramped it up like fuck anyhow. The cows and the vehicle harassment and the supermarkets. And you walk into a supermarket, you swear you two heads. You know? Oh, here he comes. You know, they're always watching you. Always watching you. No matter where you go, into a bank, into a shop, into a supermarket, anywhere you go, into the toilets even. They're in behind you or there's someone there before you. But they're watching you the whole fucking time. You know, whatever they're going to get. It's the same thing with me basically every day, you know. So they're just watching things. There's a fucking frozen place across the road there. You walk out, it's dead quiet. Next minute, bang down with a big pallet or something. Or bang down with a fucking box or bang down with this or what. Oh, number one, stalking and harassment, corrupt fucks. But it doesn't worry me, guys. You can bang away all you just fucking want over there. For all you're going to get out of it. Alright guys, I'll leave it at that. Peace out, or Merry Christmas or whatever, and have a good day.